This is Valley News Live at 10.
They fought, they've lost lives, they've given all for our country, and it truly means a lot to me and the museum to support them in any way we possibly can.
Tonight at the Fargo Air Museum, a celebration of patriotism, honoring our nation's heroes with food, trucks, games, and a concert.
Good evening, everyone. It's been 20 years since the terrorist attacks of 9/11, and events to remember the nearly 3,000 lives lost are taking place around the nation and right here in Fargo.
Tomorrow morning, the Grand Forks Fire Department and the Air Force Base are hosting a joint open house. The Fargo Public Library is hosting a 9/11 poster exhibit. Fargo AmVets is hosting a program to recognize the fallen. Also, Nanzaville in West Fargo is marking the day with a Veterans Patriot Day 5K and 10K. And Fergus Falls Police are hosting a walk of remembrance to honor those who died. You can find information on all these events on our website or the Free Valley News live app.
It's looking like the weather will cooperate for most of those events in the morning. Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson has a first look for us. Hutch?
That's right, Stacy. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. And what a Friday it was. Temperatures soared today into the 80s for almost all locations. But we have some big time changes to talk about for your Patriot Day. It does look cooler for all areas. We'll have some breezy conditions and there will be a chance of some showers, but later in the day. Here's a look at the location of the cool front. You can see the cool air poised Minot and points north while we hold on to those 60s and even a few 70s down to the south. There are some showers showing up just to the south of Winnipeg. Those will skirt the international border counties this evening, but it's tomorrow where we'll have the better chance of rain. So Saturday, late in the day, we'll have some passing showers in the forecast. All of us will see, well, no 80s tomorrow, 70s, and even cooler as we go into Sunday. That's the way things are looking right now. So we'll keep our eyes on this and join me in just a couple of moments as we'll talk about your hour-by-hour forecast. And we'll talk about those showers of rain and when they will hit and who will have the best chance at seeing them here in just a couple of moments.
Look forward to hearing more.
All right,
thanks, Hutch.
Fargo police need help finding a 10-year-old who they believe ran away. They say Gage Graff was last seen tonight at 7 p.m. in the 4300 block of 9th Avenue Circle South. He's described as 4'6", 100 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a black sweatshirt and black sweats. If you have any information, call dispatch 701-451-7660.
There is new information tonight on a fire that broke out earlier this evening in Detroit Lakes. The fire caused damage to an apartment building with smoke and water damage to nearby businesses. As
Valley News Team's Aaron Walling reports, those who work in the area are wondering when they'll be allowed to return.
And there was smoke everywhere. You couldn't even see Highway 10. There was so much smoke.
A barbershop, some homes, and a rooftop were damaged in Detroit Lakes after a fire broke out today. The Washington Square Mall was evacuated after police and crews from 4 fire stations responded to the scene.
I was very scared. I hurried up and locked the doors and told my customers we needed to get out, and I escorted them out the back door of the kitchen.
The fire started around 2:30 with initial reports indicating it was coming from the mall. However, it was quickly determined the fire was coming from an apartment building. It took crews 2.5 hours to put out the blaze.
The work was done from the outside, from the roof line, and actually trying, cutting holes and then using the ladders to get in and spray water from the top down.
Viewers sent in photos and videos of the fire and the crews battling it. One bystander said that the street was filled with smoke, making it difficult for him to see anything.
There was about 2/3 of the roof is missing. So as far as that goes, the building is majority lost between water damage and fire damage.
Now that the fire is out, some people who work in the surrounding buildings are wondering when will they be allowed to go back to work. Businesses below the apartments were damaged, while the mall, according to the fire chief, had 2 to 3 inches of water in some of the walkways.
Oh, I'm really sad and sorry for them. I'm worried about all of the businesses in the mall because everybody's got smoke damage, and I'm concerned even for myself. How many days am I going to be off work?
In Detroit Lakes, Aaron Walling, Valley News Live.
The state fire marshal is investigating what caused that blaze. We'll keep you updated.
Formal charges filed today against a man accused of firing several shots in downtown Fargo last weekend. After speaking with police Wednesday, 24-year-old Alexis Araiza was arrested on a number of charges, including felony terrorizing, reckless endangerment, and discharging a firearm in the city. Police were called to the 50 block of North Broadway just after 1 o'clock Sunday morning after the shots were fired. Court documents indicate Araiza was kicked out of a bar earlier that night.
Representatives with the Chamber of Commerce here in the Valley says she and chamber members have concerns with the COVID-19 vaccination policy announced last night by President Biden, telling us roughly 130 Valley businesses that are chamber members would be impacted. Those businesses and others with more than 100 employees are being ordered by the administration to require employees to receive COVID-19 shots or undergo weekly COVID tests.
I think it was concerning to see that statement come out in that new regulation, not because of the vaccine piece of it, but just because of the regulation and kind of overreach onto businesses across the whole country.
Failure to comply could result in fines upwards of $14,000 per infraction.
At Davies High School, they're taking a different approach this year to nominating students for the homecoming court. Teachers nominated 3 male students and 3 female students for the court. In previous years, it's been up to students to choose nominees. A district official says the change is aimed at encompassing a, quote, diverse group of students on the court. Next week, all students at the school will vote for king and queen from the nominated court. A 23-year-old Black Lives Matter activist is dead tonight. She died Thursday after an apparent battle with COVID-19. Anaway Masiek posted on Facebook just 2 days prior that she was diagnosed with the virus. Masiek was active in the BLM community and instrumental in organizing Fargo's George Floyd-inspired march. The group One Fargo posted that they're waiting for an autopsy to be completed. A GoFundMe will be created to help with burial costs and supporting Masiek's soon-to-be 1-year-old daughter.
New for you tonight at 10, an event here in the Valley tonight to remember a beloved businessman who lost his battle with cancer while also raising money to help others.
As Valley News Live's Alex Larson reports, the fundraiser is aimed at supporting the Roger Maris Cancer Center.
We're having a fun run in memorial of my dad, Barry, for Roger Maris Cancer Center.
At the KLJ building in West Fargo, those whose lives Barry Schuchart has touched came to run, raise dollars, and honor their friend, mentor, and colleague.
It just means a lot that we have an opportunity to memorialize his life and what he meant to people, whether it was at work or friends or family.
The former CEO of KLJ died March 22nd after a battle with cancer.
He was all about inclusion and making everybody have a great time, and there's just so many great memories, and they'll last forever.
Friends and family said Barry would say his engineering career started all because someone took a chance on him.
A stranger can make a difference in your life just by showing they care. And that's the legacy that Barry has left for all of us.
Almost 200 people came to run to raise money, but others were able to donate and be a part of the event virtually.
Yeah, Barry certainly left an impression on everyone that he met, and the impact that he had on just everyone. I think it's something that we all hope that we can carry forward and really represent.
We're told all funds raised will support the Barry Schuchart Endowment at the Roger Maris Cancer Center. Alex Larson, Valley News Live.
Now, family and friends who organized the event hope this is the first of many annual fun runs in honor of Barry.
High school football as well as UND football in action tonight. Beth breaks it all down for us later in sports.
Big changes on the way from the north as a cold front moves through overnight. The harvest well underway as we remain dry. There is a chance for a few showers as we go through your Saturday, however. I'll have hour-by-hour details on when and where next.